And we are live. Welcome, everybody, to Monday's Mastermind. We're so glad that you're here. But before we carry on any further, I want to make sure we are actually working. So I'm going to check to see if we're working on my end quickly. See if it's going. Hold on. Yes, we are live. Welcome, everybody, and we're so glad that you've made it. If somebody has referred you to this Hangout, we welcome you, and we want you to say hello in the chat. I see we have Joe Whistler there, and yeah, Joe's saying Joe's isn't there yet, but I'm sure we're going to get people there. Before we say hello to everybody in the chat, we have a star panel we're going to introduce to you today. We have got a special guest because he's going to be integral in this week's Hangout. We're going to be talking about the third part of starting your business from scratch, and this is the meat and potatoes of your business. And we want to actually give you some actual real advice that you can take and start implementing now. All right. So with that being said, before we go through that, let's go through our panel. So I'm going to go over to Miss Katie Stage and Pops over there. If you guys can unmute, because I know you guys are like traveling and experiencing the life and how things are going, blah, blah, blah. How's it going?
Excellent. Yeah, it's going really well. We're up in the mid-north in Minnesota by Duluth. Parked in a Walmart parking lot so we could get on the Hangout. We were running a little late today. I had to do some shopping and couldn't find what I wanted. So we wasted some time in that regard. But hey, whatever. We have time. I love it.
Okay, how you doing?
Good. I'm good. We're just trying to get the lighting. We got this really cool lighting thing. I know, it's in your eyeball. That's okay. Look at it. It's okay.
Okay.
I won't hurt you. It's like looking at the sun. It just doesn't hurt anybody. It's okay.
I'll get my sunglasses on.
And that's about
wow. I mean, you guys are experiencing the life. For those of you who don't know, Katie and Pops are actually on this trip where they're going to be traveling all over the States. And I am so envious because we can't do that here. I mean, if you tried that in South Africa, there would probably be a very good chance you get hijacked. And I don't want to get hijacked. So other than somebody saying, hi, Jack, and I'm not there, so I'll just probably say, hi, Dave. But it's not a good idea to do that here. But I know that you can do that in the States. And oh, man, you guys are experiencing something which I know a whole bunch of people watching the Hangout want to experience. And thank you so much for making it, because I know you guys rushed to places where you can actually get internet access so you can jump on here. But with that being said, let's go over to Mr. Jamie Shaw. Jamie, how's it going, man? You've had quite an evening.
It's going pretty good. My Pops and Katie were here actually Tuesday morning when they were pulling out. Tuesday night, my neighbor passed away, and I went to her visitation this evening. I thought I was going to be a little late, but I didn't, and it's good that God decided to take her home because, she had a stroke and she was only able to use part of her body. She lived a good life. It was amazing to see some of her accomplishments that they had on display. She graduated from nursing school in 1945, and she was 93 years old. She had been 94 in July, actually. And she worked for a famous doctor that we had here uptown. There's a statue of him up on the square. He practiced medicine until he was like 95 years old, and an office visit cost you $5. So it was, and she was his head nurse, so she was a pretty amazing woman, and I got to know her the 10 years I've lived next door to her, she was pretty special. So I went and paid my respects to her and her family. So
our condolences to the family, neighbors and stuff.
Sure, I'll let them know.
Sure, man. That's a sad thing, but I mean, it's so nice to know that, you've lived a full life, and to be able to go in that way, that's, I'm sure everybody was expecting that, but sure. Okay, so let's take it over to our special guest. We've got Ricky William Burrows, who is on the Hangout today, and he's on the Hangout for a very, very specific reason, but we will reveal that a bit later. But without revealing that yet, Ricky, how are you doing, man?
I'm feeling alive, man. Never felt so good. I love this community, and I've just been enjoying the journey, and I have really been focusing on just having fun, inside of this system, and having just a whole new experience every week, and I've been learning a lot. So that's pretty much it.
Excellent. Thank you. And, Ricky's going to be sharing something really special with us a bit later. But now, we've been doing this series on how to start a business from scratch. And we're coming on to the third part of this. And we want to give you some actual meat and potatoes that you can use for your actual business if you've got something going, or perhaps you don't have anything going yet, and we can help you get there. But before we go into that quickly, I just want to acknowledge some people who are on the chat. I know we have Joe McKenzie, my good old friend from New York. We've got Maria on here. We've got Joby. We've got Andrew. And we have, let's see, we've got, Ricky. He's just saying hello. If you are on here, Pastor Jackie as well, she's saying hello. If you are on, just log on and say hello so we can at least acknowledge you. And because we really want to acknowledge that you are here, and I know that Katie and Pops and Jamie and Ricky can also communicate with you in the chat as well. But thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be talking about today is the whole idea about products. Right now, if you can recall, 2 weeks ago, we spoke about your why you want to actually start a business. And then we spoke about the following week, we spoke about your passions. The whole idea is that if you want to get a business going and you want to enjoy it and you need to have drive, you need to really enjoy what you're doing. And so whatever it is that you're good at, whatever it is that you really find a lot of enjoyment, it might be programming, it could be baking, it could be yoga, it could be making bangles, it could be electronics, it could be security. I know that Ricky does security as well, and he talks a bit about that in his business. But what we want to talk about today is really the whole idea about finding products that are connected to your passion. And it isn't just about having products to sell, because a lot of people, this is what actually happens, right? And this has happened to me. And I'll tell you a story about a guy who met up with me, and he said, Dave, I want to start a business. This is what I want to do. And I listened to this guy for a few minutes, and I stopped him. And he said he wanted to create a website where he could put a whole bunch of products on there at super discount prices, and then just send a whole bunch of people to his website and sell these products. And as you guys know, I've said this before, why do you want to compete with Amazon? If you're going to start a website and put a whole bunch of products on there, you will literally creating a virtual like sale that you have outside your garage, like a garage sale. And that's not how you sell products on the internet, all right? That isn't how you should be selling products, all right? Because honestly, if you do sell a product like that, it really is a hit and a miss. It's full, it's not direct. And one of the mistakes I made when I first got started online was this. 4 years ago, when I got into this industry, I started to get involved with a company where I was trying to get people into a system. I was trying to get people into a system, to get into a system, to get into a system, to get into a system. And I know Katie understands this very well. We were in a company where we were trying to get people into this blogging platform, but we weren't actually selling stuff. We were just kind of focused on getting people into our business so we could make some money. And our focus was way off kilter because we weren't actually giving people something of value. We were just trying to recruit people into our little product. It's not that there's anything wrong with that, but the problem is your focus is all over the wall. And when you start a business, you need to have a very clear idea why you want to start a business, and then you need to have a very clear idea about what it is you want to do. What is it you enjoy? The passion, about what is it you want to do. All right. So if you are somebody like Ricky, all right, who is, he purchased himself a firearm, he went to the gun range, and he came back and he thought, man, I could really get into this. I have a real passion for this. And so Ricky started doing something which I want him to talk a bit about today. Ricky, can you share with us your experience about what it is you actually started to do when you understood what your passion was and what you actually were starting to do online?
Sure, Dave. I'd love to stay on that topic. Like you mentioned before, I decided to become a responsible gun owner, and I took a gun safety course. And in the process of that, I was just not thinking about, what can I turn this into like a business opportunity. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just focused on, I'm so impressed with the gun community, and that I wanted to understand these tools and to be around these people more and more. And so I focused on taking action. I got involved, and then as I was just looking around for liability insurance for myself, I noticed that they offer an affiliate program in the process, and they offer these incentives that if you promote the insurance, you can make some very good commissions off of it. And there's also upsells that go into it. So you don't have to, I know that me personally, I spent so much time, like Dave said, trying to sell a system, trying to sell products. I mean, I was so focused on all the wrong things. And once I started focusing on, why I wanted to do something, got my passion going, then the products came later. It just kind of like moved into that circumstance. And I now have an opportunity to, my focus is totally shifted. It went from like, hey, I could sell a product to, hey, I got something that can help people. And that's where I'm going with the liability insurance. It's really, really good. It can protect you. It can provide bail money. It can provide court fees, everything. And if you legally are in the right to defend yourself, and you can promote this. A lot of people don't know that it exists, so it gives me a window of opportunity. There's something only like 3,800 affiliates like in this market, and it's like there's not a whole lot of competition. And I guarantee you that these guys who are promoting all this stuff, there's no way that a majority of them know how to promote, and market this stuff. So I've got the upper hand where I've got the training and the community to back me up, and now it's just taking it one step at a time to continue to pursue my passion. And I think that word of mouth is actually going to help me to get more sales, and I'll figure that out. And I actually just thought about that as we're talking about this. I didn't even think about it doing that before, but word of mouth is something that can definitely see. Like, I just focused on the passion, and then something else just came to me, something that I literally just had a revelation here on this show. So that's how it works. And that's something that's all you need to focus on. Like if you love you love animals, you love cooking, you love whatever, just focus on sharing good content with other people, and then opportunities will just open up and present itself, because now you're in the right place at the right time. So
you see, you can also take that online. You can also take it online with regards to groups inside of Facebook, inside of your blog. You can write about those things and promote that particular insurance that you're promoting online. What I want you to talk about briefly is your experience with YouTube and some products that you've been selling.
Oh yeah, I mean, thanks to your training, Dave. Like I remember when I was just struggling to understand the whole marketing world and all that sort of stuff. And you taught me how to make a video and to get it to promote it on YouTube. And I have a video, yeah, I have one of my videos where it has almost 10,000 views up until this moment. There's almost 10,000 views. And is there a way I can share my screen and you want me to show it to you?
Yeah, sure. You can go up to the left-hand side with the green arrow and then click on that and then click on the share screen button there.
Okay, here we go. I think I'm sharing, let's see.
Sharing the Hangout.
Okay, it says is sharing your screen with Google Hangouts. Okay, okay. All right, so over here, I made this one video right here about Flex Seal Clear and RV window leak. You can clearly see right here that it's almost got 10,000 views, 35 likes, 10 dislikes, and I promote this product, and it's all organic. People search for the term Flex Seal Clear. If you go into YouTube right now, you type in the word Flex Seal Clear, you'll see this thumbnail image, and I'll come up as number 3. And people will watch the video, and they watch it for pretty much almost the whole thing. And down below, I have this Amazon affiliate link right here. Now, when you put this in here, it will bring people back to Amazon, and I'll just click it and I'll show it to you. People click on it, it brings them back to Amazon. And then if they buy anything on Amazon at that point, I would get 4%. I'd get a 4% commission off of that. If I make 7 sales in a month, then it bumps up to 6%. And then it takes time to get up to 10%. You can get up to 10 to 15% just with Amazon. And it's a great way to start. So if you love Amazon and if you got products, and you see right here, I have this SEO score right here. Tells me Flex Seal Clear, like I just said, it's number 3. RV window leak, number 7. Flex Seal Clear review, number 2, and so on. RV Fixer, I'm at number 10. And this is a great place to start. You can just take whatever you're passionate about. If you love Amazon, you can make Amazon videos and just promote it and put some keywords in there. You want to provide a solution to the problem. Write about it, talk about the pain, the aggravation of the problem, and then simply present the solution to that problem. And my problem was I had a tremendous leak in my RV, and we were getting all excited, we're getting ready to go, but you know, water coming inside an RV is not fun. So I tried this, it worked, and I made a video about it. And then you go over to monetization. You can monetize with ads and save it, and then that will show advertising to people who. So it's a two-win. It's a win-win situation. You can have people click on the affiliate link to get money, and if they watch the YouTube video, you will get paid. It takes a lot of views in order to get a significant amount of money to go into your account. But this is how it works. A lot of people ask this question, but this is actually how this happens. And anybody can do this. As long as you have products that people want to buy, you can definitely promote them. And so I'll jump over quickly to another passion of mine. I play guitar and I love photography. So I was actually I sold my Gibson electric guitar and I took this photo. Now this is a Gibson Les Paul Studio. This is the case. This is the simple writing on it. And with my years of experience with photography, I know how to take a picture like this. And I put this on a site called redbubble.com. Now, if you have pictures and you're really good at it, you can put this picture up here You can turn it into t-shirts, sweatshirts, iPad cases, iPhone cases. You know, I got that iPhone case, man, that looks so good, doesn't it, Dave? Doesn't the iPhone case look really, really good? Oh, I knew that was coming out of you. All right, so anyway,
Like
this
a
it looks so good. Hold on, let's just take another look at it. Let's
There should be a
wow.
no focus. Is there
Oh
a
my
no focus?
goodness. This is just, hold on, let's zoom in on this. Man, wow, that felt good. Okay, so the thing actually that has been selling the most is this clock, this Gibson clock. But see how they do it? See, this is really simple. All I did was took the picture. They have this all set up, and then they make it, they basically make it easy for you to sell it. I mean, they will print this up, manufacture the clock, ship it out. They do all this work, and I mean, yeah, like this sells and all by itself. And I get commission notifications off of, you know, in my email, and it's pretty cool, you know. And sometimes it's just so random, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I made another commission, and I actually had the money from Redbubble deposited in my account. It was a little while ago, but it was pretty cool to see that you can take something that you're passionate about, you can take a problem, solution to a problem, and you can monetize it. You can get an income stream off of it. So that is my.
Sorry, I think I'm coming in your side.
No. You want to take over? You want me to start sharing my screen?
No, it's fine. I'm just echoing here for some headphones. Okay, cool. So you know what, guys, if you're watching this right now, what you're seeing is Ricky, who's passionate about fixing, he's passionate about security, he's passionate about guitars, and he's taking that and he's utilizing that with products that are connected to what he enjoys. And you know, this is something where entrepreneurs, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you basically take everything that you do in your own life and you turn it into an opportunity where you can make an income. There are so many ways that you can actually do this. And, you know, like, and you can choose to go ahead and make your own products if you want to. But that can be a headache, and I would advise to start doing that a little bit later. But you can immediately go onto Amazon and sell stuff or things that you recommend that are connected to what you want to do. You can go onto that website that Ricky just told us about, and you can go ahead and sell stuff and earn commissions off that. You can go onto sites like what's that other site called? ClickBank, and you can sell digital products on ClickBank by becoming an affiliate. There are so many ways that you can actually make an income online if you just utilize what you actually enjoy. I don't know if perhaps maybe Jamie or Pops or Katie wants to say something to this effect.
That's pretty cool there, Ricky. You know, I'm glad you found some kind of passion. You know, and the gun market is, you know, pretty cool. You can see in my background, I got a gun cabinet right there, and I didn't get a chance to show Katie and Pops my collection. They would have been probably flabbergasted at the amount of guns that I have, because I inherited 90 from my grandfather. So, you know, and it's really cool to find your passion. You know, like my passion is computers, so I've kind of changed my marketing to computers and building websites and computer networks and stuff like that, because that's what I'm really passionate about. I mean, I've got 2 computers sitting right there that I got to work on for clients, and it seems like here over the last month, I've always got about 2 or 3 computers a week that I'm working on. So it's really cool to find your passion and start getting into it. And most of my computer repair sales, they come from repeat business, or not repeat business, word of mouth. You know, I fix somebody's computer, they tell somebody, say, oh, you know, a good computer repair guy. Yeah, contact Jimmy Shaw. You know, and the next thing you know, I'm like, how'd you hear about me? And they're like, well, you fixed my friend's computer. I'm like, all right, cool. So I get a lot of business like that. So
Jamie, can I add to
the
that?
insurance stuff, you know, sure.
I had a friend of mine. He was talking about all the electrical problems that she was having in her house, and I was like, well, what problems are there? You know, I'm a maintenance electrician. And so she's like, oh, I've got this, that, and that. And she took me through the whole house and she was pointing it out. I'm like, you know, I can fix all this stuff for you. And she's like, I'll pay you. You know, I'll pay you to come in and fix it. And the opportunity came to me, and I'm like, wow, I can really like name my own price, and I can like start making some extra money on the side. And so the money that I was making at my current job is good. And I'm like, what if I just doubled it? And, you know, she would be saving money from all these other, because they had these electricians coming in there who were just hack jobs, man. They came in there and did a horrible job, terrible job. I was amazed at just how lousy they were. All the work was. Anyway, so I told her, like, look, I can absolutely fix all this for you, and this is how we're gonna do it. She said, just go for it, because I got so many problems in this house. And she did. I mean, she turned on a couple lights and the breaker would trip, and I'm like, wow, that's bad. So I fixed it, and I named my price, and she paid, and she was like so thrilled that, and she gladly paid me for it. And I'm like, man, like if I you know, if I started to do, like, if I decided to turn this into a business, I now understand how to market myself, like on YouTube and stuff. I can make a YouTube video, or I could do a Facebook video, and I could just market myself and get it out there to a specific geographical area, the city, location, and like just jump ahead of the competition. Because I tell you what, they don't got anything on me, and they don't got anything on the experience that I've got with them. Because anyway, that's my rant. That's my little rant.
What I do want to say is about that, Ricky, is that if you know, a lot of people come to me and say, you know, I have a skill, or I know how to do things. Like I know how to make bangles, or I know how to fix fridges, or I know how to fix computers. People say, how do I actually turn that into an online business? How do I actually do that? And here's the thing. You know, one of your videos that I saw was how to change a security light. And you made a tutorial on how to do that, and then you know, you can give links to people where they can actually buy stuff on Amazon. And that's what you do. If you have a skill on how to fix fridges, you tell people how to fix fridges through videos, and you can actually give people links to parts that they can get online. And it's the same with having it on your blog and having it on video.
I actually just did that recently. I fixed somebody's fridge, and the part that could be fixed, you actually can buy. I know for a fact you can buy it on Amazon, because it's just the switch that's inside of it. It was my cousin's fridge. Like the thing was so bad, you know, like the light was flickering on and off, and they'd have to bang the switch. And I was like, look, don't do that. Let me take this thing apart. Let me go in there. And sure enough, the switch was all black inside from it arcing, and it was really not safe at all. It actually melted away the tip of it, and it made like a little ball. It was just rolling around inside there, and whenever it was just right, it would make contact. It was terrible. But yeah, you can actually make a video about how to fix something, and then you can search on Amazon, and pretty much anything you can get your hands on in the store, you could buy it on Amazon. I mean, you could buy solar panels on Amazon. I'm going to put solar panels on my RV. I'm going to buy an inverter. I'm going to buy the cable, and then I'm going to make a video on how to install it. And I'm just going to put links to Amazon in the description of the video. And I know how to dominate the search. because of what you've been teaching me and what system that we use. It educates us on how to do that and just to get the right mindset. And you just take your knowledge and turn it into a business. And guys, that's really how, as simple as that, you know, and you just got to take action. And what are the consequences to that? You know, there are none. So.
Sorry, Jamie, you wanted to say something. I didn't mean to rudely interrupt you, brother. Go ahead.
I was just going to add to what Ricky is saying. You know, this customer said, you know, name your price and I'll pay it. You know, and I've had some computer prospects, you know, customers say that to me, name your price, I'll pay it. And I'm like, you know, because most computer repair jobs, you know, I charge between 50 and 75 bucks. Well, the guy that was uptown, he was charging 120 bucks an hour. So and he'd screw up their computer, and they bring his computer to me and say, wow, you're so much cheaper. I said, well, I'm not going to charge you 120 bucks an hour when it takes me about an hour to fix the damn thing. You know, so why should I screw you over? You just want your computer repaired. I just want to make a little money on the side. You know, so last year, you know, doing computer repair, I made like $5,000 just doing computer repair. And it's things like that that drive people to you, you know, people that are overcharging for their services. And, you know, he didn't do really good work. You know, I went and looked at his website. I talked to him a few times, you know, and he had a lot of bad reviews. You know, I don't know if I got any reviews on my Google business, you know, that I've got rated or not, but I haven't bothered to go and look. But, you know, I get a lot of repeat business from people saying, hey, this guy's cheap and he knows what he's doing. So they come to me for that, you know. And as you gain people, you know, even if you go fix people's electricity, because I know there's a lot of people, you know, come to Illinois. I got upstairs in the bedroom, I got some posted knob I need to get rid of and get it wired into my regular house. It's the only part in the whole house, this one room. So you can come to Illinois and fix my electrical problem there, Ricky.
Hey, you know what? I actually just want to keep adding to this because, you know, the more word of mouth, like you just said, Jamie, is that the more word of mouth gets out, the more other people just kind of spread other people just start spreading the value. You know, I'm not like, I go to a small church of maybe like 100 people, maybe even less than that. I've had so many I fix everything in my mother's house, and I cannot tell you how many people come to me and then they say, I've got a problem with my my Keurig, you know, coffee maker. It's not working. I was like, well, bring it over to the house and we'll figure it out. And they're like, well, I brought it to the guy. I was like, don't listen to that. Like, if you bring it to me, I'll fix it. So he brings it over. And then like I was able to just look at it. I asked him what the problem was. And that's the thing I'm always trying to figure out. It's like, what's the problem? Because then I can figure out the solution. And then, you know, I've had people come out of nowhere, just running up to me, looking for me. They're like looking for me. And if we can just leverage that on the internet, you know, if we could leverage that, you know, offline, you can absolutely leverage that on the internet. Getting your videos out there, getting your blog out there, getting affiliate links out there from Amazon, getting that out there. It's so simple to do. You just have to have a plan, write it out, and then take action to do it. And then you'll get results. It's impossible. Like, I can't see how you can't get results when you're so valuable and people are searching for you. So.
All right, so I want to actually get to Katie and Pops. They've been quiet for the whole time here. I don't want us to hoggle the time. Katie and Pops, please. You want to add something to this? That'll be awesome.
One of the quick things that I wanted to say was that back in the day, like eons ago, when like civilization was starting and like old Wild West or whatever, you get all these people that were entrepreneurs anyways that built the houses, they built the cabinets, even in the 40s. Like I live, my house is in Newport, Minnesota. All those houses had the same looking kitchen because they had the one guy who built all the cabinets. So that it used to be like that. I just love how nowadays everybody wants to get back into that entrepreneurship and start creating their own, whatever their passion, whatever it is, and start creating that again. It's kind of nice. You know, we went like a full circle. It seems like we're getting to that. So, did you want to say something?
Oh yeah, we were talking about passions, and I finally have been able to start practicing mine, and that's traveling around the United States. And I have some interest about traveling the globe, but my passion is the United States, the history. I like stopping at different places, seeing history, and I've been developing the ability to do that for some time, and it finally came to fruition. And I can then market myself by, well, actually, Ricky, you're going to do some videos on solar. Actually, I have a portable solar system that I've yet to use because we haven't found any sun yet, because we have had pretty much rain the whole time we've been out since we left home. But
we'll send you the link, Ricky.
Yeah, we'll send you our Amazon link. And actually, in our website, we have a store, an Amazon store, where we're promoting the stuff that we use in our camping adventure. And so anyway, we're doing videos on all the travels and reviewing the campgrounds that we're at and telling people whether they can get into them or not, depending on the size of RV they have. And that's how we will be able to market ourselves. I say we because Katie's with me for now. And just share that, and those that like that passion, that are passionate about it as well, will be able to connect, of course, and find out how we can do that. And there's plenty of people that have camping videos out there, and like Ricky, you said, Dave showed us also how to rank in the Google searches, so we can rank. We know how to rank now, and a lot of the people I've noticed, some do, some don't. Most don't, I should say. But it's through the training that we have, well, through this and through another program that we're part of, and that's a Saturday night workshop where there's all kinds of training going on there every week. We just did our 52nd week last Saturday, and well, there's so much training, and that's part of it, how to promote yourself and brand yourself and use your passion to make a living online. And now we are doing that.
And some people actually haven't found their passion yet, so that's what we do in the workshop too, is help you figure out. We're here to tell you, once we get to know you better, for those of you who aren't in the workshop, that we can get to know you better, and we can kind of tell you like what you're good at, because we'll get, you know, because we have some people in the workshop now like, oh, I should do that? Like, I'm good at baking. You think I could make money doing it? Well, of course you can. So, and animals, and, you know, just all that stuff. So back to you.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that you can actually take something that you enjoy, make a video about it, and get yourself out there, and then get people connected with you. So, you know, if you're out there and you're watching this for the first time, or you're wondering what is it you can actually do to get your business started from scratch, we are telling you, first of all, you can go back through this channel and you can go and look at our why. All right, so why is it that you want? In fact, Katie, I'm just thinking maybe what we should do is make a tab on this page where people can actually go and check the replays from the Hangouts that we've had before. So people can watch the why, people can watch finding your passion, and then you can go ahead and make a list. Make a list of all the products that are connected to your passion. Go ahead and write it down, and then go to websites like, you know, Amazon, eBay. I'm not sure if you can you become an affiliate on eBay? I'm not sure if you can you? Because I can't use eBay.
No, you can sell products on eBay, but you can't become an affiliate.
No, you can sell products on eBay, but you can't become an affiliate. But if you go to places like Amazon.com or Amazon.uk or Amazon.ca, you can become an affiliate there. If you want to sell digital products, you can go to ClickBank and you can sell digital products on there. You know, here's the interesting thing is that one of the things that we did also in the workshop is we were teaching people how to create your own digital products. And I know Katie has a product that she created herself from a skill that she learned. A skill that she learned, she put a product together, and now she puts it online for people to get. And the whole idea is to get people to your blog. Now, look, if you don't have a blog, we want to tell you to go ahead, click that link below that says Get Started Now. And when you get started, you will be given all the tools you need to get a blog going. All right? And we're going to tell you straight off the bat that getting your business going in a serious fashion is going to cost you a couple of $100 a month. All right? I'm telling you this right now. It's going to cost you that. And if you're asking yourself the question, oh, it's a little bit too much for me to start a business, I just want to say, seriously? Seriously? You're not prepared to invest in your own company? Why would you want people to spend money on your business if you're not prepared to spend money on your own business? All right? It's so important. You know, Ricky was talking about somebody who he was dealing with recently that was saying to him, oh, why don't you give me, I'll tell you what, you give me the money so I can start a business and then I'll give you the money back. Like, are you serious? But, you know, here's the thing. When I first got started online, I had the same mentality. You know, I was thinking, oh, if this thing really works, give me the money first.
I'm not a banker.
And I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm not a banker. Exactly. So, you know, that type of thinking is not for here. If you are serious about wanting to start a business online from scratch, I'm telling you right now that what you first need to sort out is your reason for starting a business. Why do you actually want to start a business online? And don't tell me it's because you want to make money, because that is the worst reason. All right? And the reason I say it's the worst is because if your focus is on money, then you're really not focusing on people. You're not focusing on providing value for others. So you need to understand why. You need to understand why it is you want to start. Is it because you know, my reason for starting a business online is I never want to be dependent on anybody else. I never want to have that feeling because I know what that feels like. It's a terrible feeling. So I'm never going to be dependent on somebody else for my future again. It's not going to happen. Then you need to understand, what is it you actually enjoy? What is it you enjoy? Do you enjoy building model airplanes? Do you enjoy watching movies? Do you enjoy watching series? Do you enjoy, you know, construction? Do you enjoy computers? What is it you actually have a fascination with? Once you have your passion, then you got to start finding products connected with that passion so you can start making videos and blogs about your passion to give people an idea about what it is you want to do. And if you want the training for learning how to make your videos and rank them, this is where we have this place called the workshop, where you can get involved and you can mix about with people like myself, Jamie, Ricky, Pops, and Katie, where we can help you with your business online. I'm going to open up the floor to Jamie. Jamie, maybe you want to talk a bit about that.
Yeah, you know, and I didn't even really think about marketing my computers and stuff like that until somebody said something in the workshop. And I think it was Dave or Katie or somebody in the workshop said, Jamie, you're really good at computers and websites. Why don't you start doing that? That's your passion. I'm like, duh, light bulb. You know, it never even occurred to me, you know. And I've been in the internet marketing space, home business space, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, for quite a while, you know. And I've had some ups and downs. I've had some companies I've made some money. I've had some companies where I've made no money. And, you know, I guess I was just always looking for that passion. And when I found that, you know, being in the workshop helped me find that passion that has always been there. I just didn't really realize it, you know. And that's something that the workshop can do for you. It can open up your eyes to something you're passionate about and lead you in a direction. You know, that's, you know, all the members in the workshop aren't, you know, high level marketers, medium level marketers, or lower level marketers. They're all partners. They're all business partners, and they can help you realize something that you're not really thinking about. And you can bounce ideas off each other and everything, and help each other out. And, you know, it's not about who's the better marketer or who's been in it longer. It's about helping each other out and getting to a means to an end, you know, getting to success and helping you rise up in your passion and follow your passion and get to where you're in a space where you can quit your job if you have a day job and you can come home and work on your passion. Because if you're working on your passion every day, you're not working. So.
Now, there's one more thing I want to cover, and it's connected to Ricky here. And you know, a lot of you may be thinking, "Well, gee, you know, I can't really do this." Well, you know, Ricky took this to another level where he actually taught his mom how to actually do this herself. And what's interesting about that is he was teaching his mother the very skills on how to actually promote something. And his mother started a whole new video channel and focusing on her passion. I mean, that's the amazing thing, right? Focusing on her passion, which is helping widows. And in the process, tell us the story, Ricky.
Well, which one do you want to hear?
Well,
What I told you today?
About about your mom starting with her passion and what she does on video helping her. You can also talk about that thing you told me today as well. Yes.
Okay, I'll finish off with that. This is okay. So we're gonna go from the beginning. Now, my mother is a widow. She's been widowed for 4 years, actually, to this month. And probably around October, November is when I told her, you know, you need an outlet to, you know, she was expressing to me that she wanted to help other widows cope with how to overcome being a widow. And the way that I taught her, I was like, you got to make videos, you got to put out content, and I could show you how to dominate in YouTube, because I guarantee you that these widows are making videos, but they're not pumping out content and they're not optimizing the video. So she argued with me. She was like she was not cooperative at all. And I'm like, just if you follow my instructions, you're gonna get my results. All right. So just let's do this. We're gonna do this. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. So we started a YouTube channel called Widows Wednesday. We started an Amazon affiliate account, and I showed her how to grab the links to our product. Really easy to do. Really, really simple to do. You can go on any YouTube video, or my YouTube videos, and Dave's, somebody, anybody, and it's so easy to set up an Amazon account, affiliate account. So she grabbed the link. She made videos about books that had inspired her while she was coping with being a widow, and she promoted them on. She was ranking in the search for the videos, number one, and number two, I told her to look for Facebook groups that she could was allowed to put videos on there. And she kept searching and searching and searching and searching and searching, and she found like 10 of them that said no. And she was arguing with me, saying, I don't want to do this. I was like, I don't care. Just keep doing it. Just keep pushing. And I was pushing her in the right direction because I knew that something good was going to come out of this. So what ended up happening was she was able to promote a particular book, and she started getting commission notification. You don't get notifications from Amazon. You have to actually go there and into the back office. But she was getting commissions, and she didn't understand the terminology behind it. She was getting affiliate fees, and that's what they call it. They call it fees. I don't really understand why, but she pulled me over. She's like, I got 2 Amazon fees, associate fees. I was like, you did? So like, I come over, we look at it, and I'm like, Mom, do you see what it says here? It says somebody ordered 2 products and you got commissions for that. And once it ships, then you get the commissions. And And she's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So we waited a couple days, and then boom, so like it shipped. She got 2 commissions off of it, and she's like, now I see why you're doing this. She's like, because you're just, there's just so much opportunity here. And I'm like, yeah, it really is. And so she just kept promoting books, and she kept promoting more books and other stuff that she bought off Amazon. And then like one lady bought like she bought like, you know, my mom got a pretty decent commission from Amazon because somebody bought something that was, you know, pretty expensive with them. And she got that commission, and she's like, yes, it's cool. And the thing is that you had to be continually consistent. So every Wednesday, my mother cranks out a video for her channel specifically for widows. And then here and there, she will put out what she calls a commercial. You know, she promotes a product. And all right, so that's what my mom has been doing. And she went from 0 to 62 subscribers just from putting out 1 to 2 videos a week, you know, and getting it out on the Facebook groups. And she's dominating in the search. You know, there's a lot of widows out there. So she's dominating in the search. People are watching their videos, and they see the kindest things too. That's another benefit of making content that helps people, is that they write the most lovely things. And Jamie, are you a Johnny Cash fan? Okay. So do you know who Debbie Horton is? Okay. So Debbie Horton is Debbie Horton was Johnny Cash's lead guitar player, right? Okay. So about 2 months ago, I don't know. This is awesome stuff. A couple months ago, Debbie Horton's husband passed away. She went into YouTube and she typed in, "I'm a widow." Guess whose videos popped up on the YouTube search? Take a wild guess as to whose videos popped up.
Not mine.
Debbie Horton watched 3 of my mother's videos in a row for Widows Wednesday, and they're like 15 minutes long. So she watched like 45 minutes. She was 4 days into widowhood, and she wrote my mother a message, and she says, "You have no idea how much your videos have ministered to me, how much." And I remember just recently my mother was arguing that she didn't want to do any of this. So she was saying, "Your videos have helped me, like unbelievable." And so she's like, "I'm going to catch up." She's like, "I'm on tour right now, but I'm going to catch up to all your videos." So she did. So she caught up and she watched every single Widows Wednesday video from my mother. And then a couple weeks ago, Debbie Horton actually called my mom. They were friends on Facebook. My mom gave her her number, and they've been chit-chatting back and forth, and they've been like texting and all that sort of stuff. And my mom's just being herself. She's being her passionate self. She loves life, and she loves God and Jesus. And so what ended up happening was Debbie called my mother, right? So Debbie called my mother, and she says, "I want to see you. I want to come and visit your house. I want to come over, and I want to spend some time with you because you've ministered to me so in such a way that has just totally helped me." Debbie Horton, lead guitar player for Johnny Cash. Like, you know, and like this, like the grand scale of things, it's like you just beyond the products, beyond the sales and all that. It's all about people. You know, you're going to impact people's lives if you're just putting out amazing content out there. Even it's like whatever helped you. My mom would never have known that. My mom's not a Johnny Cash fan. Like, she's not a big Johnny Cash fan, but and neither am I. But it's the whole principle of the thing. It's just this: you can hit somebody's pain point and provide an incredible solution to a problem, whether it be an emotional pain or whether it be just a product pain or whatever. So she's coming over to our house. She's going to bring her banjo, and we are going to play by the fire. And I was practicing my guitar today, and I was like, I'm going to learn A Boy Named Sue. I'm going to learn a couple other musical things and songs, and she's just gonna come over, and we're gonna have a small concert in our backyard with private concert with Debbie Norton. It's just amazing. So
that is amazing. And I just I want to that's a very, very interesting point you just raised. The fact that we don't really know who we're going to be connecting with. People out there, you may be thinking, why would anybody want to listen to me? Why would anybody think that what I have is valuable? And the truth is that we connect with people, right? We have something that other people want. Whether you think so or not, somebody out there really does connect with you. There's somebody out there that will connect with me over Jamie, and somebody out there will connect with Jamie over me, or with Ricky, or with Pops, with Katie, because we have a connection with people. And the only way you can really start to do that is if you start putting yourself out there and getting involved with your passion and connecting with people. It wasn't really and when your mom started that Widow's channel, it was really, the focus was about helping other people with their problems, and as a result, people got to connect with her. She started to develop a network of people that really wanted to connect with your mom. And that's exactly what you can do as a person who wants to help people become financially independent, like myself, who doesn't work for anybody. Living in South Africa, which is almost impossible because of the environment that I live in. All right. It's not easy for anyone to find work in this country, but yet I'm able to do it online because I have found something that I really enjoy. A lot of the stuff that I do has got to do with psychology and the way people think and helping people out of their own problems. I'm dyslexic, so I have a lot of ways to help people overcome those problems because I live it every single day. And I also am involved with computers. I mean, just the other day, I was speaking to somebody about fixing their computer. It's definitely a way that you can connect with somebody online. So, and we can hear. So what we're going to be doing now is we're winding down the hangout here. I'm going to go hand it over to Pops and Katie, and they can have a parting shot before we say goodbye, and then we'll go down the rest of the panel, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody watching. Pops and Katie, you want any last words about products and your passion? And
yeah, keep just like Dave said and Ricky said, write your passions down, what you believe your passions are, and then organize them into the most important one, and follow that. Just follow it and see where it takes you. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at what you're going to find out and what you can accomplish by following your passion. It's unbelievable what I've been able to, and Katie have been able, and all of us on the workshop and here have been able to accomplish with what we do because we follow our passions.
That's right. And enough said. I'm going to floss my teeth now, and the link will be in the comments.
Cool.
I know. I'm just, yeah. I like to do
you
shop.
got to give the link to the floss that you're using.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Jamie.
Oh man, you're gonna put the link to the floss up there. That's
it's like a 2-cent commission.
yeah. Is it even 2 cents?
Commission is a commission. Who cares?
Yeah, I'll have the link for the wastebasket. That's worth more, so I'll get a better commission.
Yeah. And that's how some people's mentality is. I earn a commission on everything they do. They're afraid to give away free stuff because they won't earn a commission, you know. And if you're providing value, giving away free stuff, then when you have something to actually sell, they will tend to buy it from you because you've given them so much value and giving them so much free stuff. I mean, free is not always good, but you know, free is good most of the time. So, um, you know, if you're giving them value, you know, like I said, in my, you know, my computer business, you know, I'm giving them good value for the service I provide, and they keep coming back to me because I fixed their computer right. I've never had a computer come back, knock on wood, old superstition. I've never had one come back of a customer complaining, you know. So give them good value. Do that same way online. Give them good value. They'll keep coming to you.
Cool. And last but not least, I want to say to Ricky, if you can, man, you've got to get her on a live stream so we can all see her as well.
I have told her that. Several other people, I am pushing her to do a Facebook Live, and she's like, I don't want to do a Facebook. It's the whole thing starts all over again. I don't want to do a Facebook Live. Who's going to want to watch the Facebook Live? You know, what's that going to do? All this blah, 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 blah. And so I'm pushing and I'm pushing and I'm pushing. She's going to do it. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to go on Facebook. I'm going to take her phone, put it live, and then put it in front of her and say, go. And then she's going to like, oh, you punk. And hey, everybody. Oh, hey, everybody. And then she's going to take in like, this is kind of fun. Oh, thanks for, oh, hey, you know, and, you know, thanks for like it. Wow, you like that? Wow.
Hey, Ricky, you're still grounded.
It just will like snowball and set a blaze of fire and all that sort of stuff. Hey, I want to ask Pops and Kitty a question. You guys cut out. Did you hear the last portion of what I was saying?
I'll catch a replay, Ricky. We've got to get going.
Replay. All right. I'll just tell him after.
Sure.
But yeah. So guys, just again, we're just gonna keep repeating it until the show's over. Focus on your passion. Don't focus on the money. Focus on helping other people, and then the money will just manifest itself. The opportunity will just manifest itself, so that you can make money online. Just get the content out there, and let us know what your results are, man.
Awesome, thank you, brother. And you know, I want to say to everybody watching, this whole thing we've been trying to get you to understand that you want to sell products, you need to understand that where your focus is. If you really have a passion on something and you can find products connected with a passion, you can sell it a whole lot easier. And so with that being said, I just want to say you have a great evening. We're on the hour now, and we'd like to keep things to 60 minutes if we can. We will see you same time next week, where we are going to be doing part 4 of how to start a business from scratch, and that's going to be an interesting one. So we will catch you next week. Cheers.